there is only one boss, the customer. We have conducted numerous one-on-one interviews, surveys, and will continue to incorporate your feedback through beta testing, sample tools at local Indian events.
Cooking and drinking.
We plan to end 2027 strong with 4,000 orders, 6 million in revenue, and breaking even. Today, I am the bottleneck for my awesome 10% team. The prize money will help us hire a key person to scale Quotient. Your vote can change the future of home cooking for many generations to come.
I need to tell you about Sippy Kitty by Clinky and Drinky. It's a cat cafe that moonlights as a bar. Sippy Kitty solves addresses two problems. The loneliness epidemic. Washington State ranks 3rd in national loneliness. Statistically speaking, 20% of us in this room feel lonely. Loneliness hits Gen Z the hardest. They are 4 times more suicidal than the older generations. The second problem is, sorry kitty, shelter crisis. Despite no-kill efforts, in 2024 alone, 188,000 cats were euthanized across the United States simply because they didn't have a place to call home. That's 1 cat every 3 minutes. Unlike conventional bars and cafes, Sippy Kitty facilitates community building and connection forging all day. The space will be quiet. At all hours, patrons will sit or work while interacting with each other or with adoptable kitties. Fighting loneliness with skinship. Our primary target market is King County residents aged 21 to 40, renters prohibited from having pets. There are about 250,000 people fitting that demographic. Our secondary target market is residents from the same age group within the Everett-Tacoma corridor. Roughly 600,000 people fit that age profile. We'll reach them where they are, probably through serving them cute kitties video through social media. My goal is to secure enough funding by 2029 to open the physical location in 2030. With this grant money, Clinky and Drinky will partner with animal shelters to drum up more businesses from animal lovers who are also wine drinkers. I hope you'll invest in a community gathering place where human and kitties save each other. Please vote for Sippy Kitty and please buy from Clinky and Drinky. Cheers.
Team is called Hive 5. Hive 5. Please welcome Raid Gerard.
Good evening, everyone. When was the last time you needed an item? Maybe for a project, or a weekend, or a party. How did you get that item? Most likely, you had to buy the item, use it for that once, then ended up storing it without really using it much afterwards. That's the problem that we're addressing right here, right now tonight. People buy expensive things that they rarely use. And this happens millions of times every year in American homes, and that results in losing billions of dollars. High Five breaks the cycle. High Five is a mobile app that helps people rent items from nearby owners. With High Five, everybody wins. Owners turn their items into money-making assets, and renters save on cost and space. High Five is simple, it's safe, and it's built on community trust. High Five handles all the rental details for you, so from listing items all the way to payments. And our mission at High Five is very clear and simple: empower people to share and access what they need. We have conducted thorough customer research and surveys targeting King County, and our main customer segments are individuals and businesses, and you can see the top 3 subcategories in each. These are divided across outdoor, content creation, and tools. Marketing-wise, we intend to target individuals using social media ads and content, and in local meetups such as this one that is happening right now. As for businesses, we will be using email marketing campaigns in addition to in-person local meetups. If we win tonight, this is something that we're looking forward to. The very first thing that we're going to use the proceeds for is marketing and awareness. Probably, I can bet that most of you haven't heard of High Five before, and I absolutely want to change that. We also are going to enrich the platform, reach out to new regions, and hire more folks. These are our targets and KPIs for year 1. We would love to onboard 2,000 customers, list 6,000 items, and generate 24 rentals. That roughly should generate $200,000 in revenue, and expenses are going to be around $250,000 in compensation and $30,000 in operations. In conclusion, my name is Rod. I'm High Five's founder, and this is High Five's team. We have built this from scratch, and we genuinely believe that we can change the world, but we need your help with this. My ask of you tonight would be to vote for us, and please give High Five a try. Thank you so much.
Will be presented by Libby Carr, and the business is named Carr Financial Advisors. Let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello. Hey, good to see. I can't see you, but I know you're here, so. Carr Financial Advocates has been my business for about 30 years, and I've primarily worked in the insurance space, life insurance as an independent agent. Also did some, started getting into financial education when I realized that most of us don't really have a big picture on how money works. And I gradually, over a period of years, started figuring that out and finding out that it's a much more effective relationship with a client, as well as each of our own individual comfort levels if we had the big picture on how money works. So my target audience is, I'd say 30 to 60-year-olds and their teenagers, because mom and dad want their kids to know how money works. Funny that way. I will reach my customers by going to company HR departments and benefits consultants to encourage this to be included as part of a benefits package for a company. So the problem I'm solving is taking words that have something to do with money, but I don't know where they fit. So, and that's important because most of us are visual learners. Like 80% of us take in information with our eyes. 15% favor our auditory, and only 5% kinesthetic. So I realized that if we put the words on a mind map, then that sorts out the words, and we begin to see where the words go and what's the relationship between these different pods. So that's the secret sauce. And what differentiates this workshop from other financial education is that people don't really understand where the words go and how they relate. So this is my attempt to sort that out. What I'll do with the $5,000, should I be so fortunate as to win, oops. There we go, is to start hiring a team, putting a team together and going to companies and benefits consultants to see about a new kind of employee benefit. So I've got this, let me know if you'd like this. I'll be around afterwards, and my flyers are in the lobby and my contact information is on the bottom. Thank you.
And I thought it might be a good time to just take a minute and give a round of applause for our amazing faculty. Many of them are here tonight. Okay, business number 21 is titled Sugar Bites. B-Y-T-E-S, I'm intrigued. Please welcome Heidi Millerick, who will present for Sugar Bites.
Well, hello, Kirkland. Hello, everybody. I have my magic little whip that I just spray painted right before I got here. So we'll put that back down. Okay. Traditional bakeries revolve around big milestones, birthdays, weddings, holidays. But today, especially today, people want reasons to celebrate the little things in life. Game nights, fandoms, streaming premieres, or book drops. The stories and hobbies that bring us joy. Celebration is no longer about the milestones. It's about the moments. Hey, I'm Heidi. I am the owner and creator behind Sugar Bites, Cupcakes, and More. And this is Digit. She is me in animated form. I turn nostalgia and fandom into edible art and shared experiences. Desserts inspired by the stories and the movies that we grew up with, the worlds that shaped us. Many of us grew up loving games, cartoons, sci-fi, and fantasy. For a long time, those things were seen as childish, something we were supposed to grow out of. But today, those same stories connect millions of people through nostalgia, creativity, and shared joy. Sugar Bites celebrates those connections through themed desserts and experiences. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be doing this, gosh. Oh my God, wait, boop. Okay, everybody look, boop, okay. The bakery, Sugar Bites, sits at the intersection of three ideas: nostalgia, pop culture, games and stories, childhood favorites, those things that just make you feel warm and fuzzy. Edible art, cookies and desserts and themed designs that represent the worlds people grew up loving, transforming these stories into handcrafted treats. And community. The bakery provides opportunities and reasons for people to get together with their friends, their family, and even other fans to build their own communities. That's actually a big part of my business, is community building. This past year, I hosted the Galentine's Market, and we had 30 vendors that were women-owned businesses from the east side. Well, 28, because 2 of them didn't show up. But anyway. And we had 140 guests from the community on the east side. With that, we also had people that entered the Greater East Side Baking Contest. With these funds, with these funds, I would actually work to grow lots of stuff, okay? Lots of stuff. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it.
Number 22 is presented by Tynan Gable, and it is called Citrus Wellness Company. Please welcome Tynan Gable.
They promised if I just came out here, this would magically start working, and they were right. Hey everybody, my name is Tynan. I'm from Citrus Wellness Co., and I'm super excited to talk to you guys today about how we are starting a quiet revolution in self-care. We are doing that by creating products that integrate seamlessly into your existing wellness routine, but are better for you and better for the planet. Our flagship product is this right here. It is a filtered shower head, but before I get into that, I want to share a little bit about how we got here. So 2 years ago, my partner Miles and I were on a road trip all across the country where we experienced a wide range of water quality. And it just got us curious, like, what is in our water and why is this affecting us so much? How does this affect our health? And we started doing a lot of research. So how many of you have experienced any of these problems I have listed on the screen? Yeah, these are common problems that people experience on a daily basis. Things like hair breakage and shedding, skin dryness, itchiness, things like itchy eyes and respiratory irritation. Unfortunately, a lot of these things are caused by contaminants that are in our tap water and that we're showering in on a daily basis. These are things like chlorine and chloramines, volatile organic compounds like chloroform. All of these things are affecting us on a daily basis, but also pose long-term risks to our health. While we think everyone can benefit from this product, we start out by focusing on women ages 30 and up, who live in major metropolitan areas and have a household income of at least $100,000. There are 25,000 of these women in Kirkland alone who spend upwards of $4,000 per year on Band-Aid solutions for their wellness. We plan to reach them through a combination of direct advertising, digital advertising, as well as direct mail. So getting into the product in a little bit more detail, this is it. Again, also right here. So the filter sits behind the face and removes a wide range of chemicals and contaminants from your tap water. And then it also infuses pure food-grade vitamin C for better skin and hair. What sets us apart is this combination of filtration and vitamin infusion. No one else in the market is doing anything like this. We also have a much greater focus on the quality of the materials that we use to build our products, that we use in our filter, and we pay attention to the sustainability of our business model as well. We've had a really successful launch in Q1, generating almost $10,000 in revenue in our first 3 months in business, and we're super excited to build on this momentum as we continue throughout 2026. In Q2, we plan to do mostly local expansion through wellness events, and many of you have information about that now, as well as direct mail, hoping to generate at least $10,000 in Q2, and then expanding digitally and nationally in Q3 and Q4, hoping to reach break even in Q3 at 400 units, and ultimately profitability in Q4. Thank you so much for your time. Please vote for us, number 22.
Business number 23 will be presented by Samuel Rodriguez, and this business is called Biz Diversity. Please welcome Samuel Rodriguez.
Yes, honey, yes. I know. We only got 3 minutes to go there. But you know what? I'm gonna go bring this stuff to the car, and I'm gonna be talking to the neighbors. Hi there. Long time no see you. Well, we represent a new kind of travel. The one that is built upon community, diversity, inclusion, and community. Our company has the capacity to be able to bring tools, tactics, and techniques that allow us to be able to work in the community and to expand beyond everyone. And right now, I'm trying to find my clip. So, our company have the opportunity to be able to bring out people to experience diverse types of travel. And at this point,
Don't forget my coffee.
Yes, yes, my love. I won't, I promise.
Thanks for nothing. Our travel solutions and guiding principles, they keep us laser focused on fostering inclusive and respectful tourism experiences that create significant transformative impact. With our service vision, we will redefine tourism through inclusion, responsibility, creating meaningful memories, and strengthening communities. Our service values create travel that builds community, connects cultures, and supports underrepresented groups. Who would buy this and why? Individuals, couples, families, groups, businesses, community-based organizations, government partnerships. Our why creates a culturally rooted travel experience and boosts inclusive tourism, supports local businesses, and empowers diverse communities. Some of our popular destinations would include the Kirkland waterfront, Space Needle, Fisherman's Terminal, Ballard Locks, and many more. Currently, our promotions and benefits include a 10, 15%, and 20% discount.
Available to you.
Your award allows us to purchase 8 electric bicycles and launch our new tour package, which attracts visitors from over 50 miles away and increases overnight stays, benefiting business communities and, yes, all of that.
So, we know that we come for the views.
But we stayed for the value.
To a roller coaster. Business number 24 will be presented by Janine Panic, and it is called Roller Coaster Team Coaching. Please a warm welcome for Janine Panic.
Good evening. My name is Janine Panic, and I am the founder of Roller Coaster Team Coaching. I love a good metaphor, and my favorite that represents the emotional highs and lows and twists and turns of teenage years is a roller coaster, hence the name. I'm here to support families that have kids aged 10 through 18 as they navigate the emotional ride. I was raised here in Kirkland and had really supportive and kind parents. But there's one thing that I really could have used as a teen, and that is a safe adult that I trusted that wasn't my parents. This is one of those things. One of the things I coach kids on is imperfection, so I'm okay not being perfect here. One of the early success stories I had in coaching is I had a family that hired me when they moved from Seattle to the East Coast. And they wanted me to coach their daughter via Zoom weekly so that she could build up her confidence and be ready to go into this new school, find her people, and it was a success. So I could connect virtually or in person. But I've had a lot of success stories with kids that live here in the area as well. And I have kids of my own. I have a daughter who's 20, and a son who's almost 17, so I understand teenagers. And my clients that come to see me, they know that I'm a parent, but I'm not their parent, and that is what makes all the difference. Speaking of parents, I also check in with the parents of the clients that I'm coaching, because I want to make sure that they are, here's another metaphor, putting their own oxygen mask on first, before showing up to support everyone else in their lives. So, for me, the prize money from your vote would help me with marketing. I want to make this company a household name for this community, and then all across, the country, maybe eventually the world. And so that would look like marketing gear, logo, hoodies and t-shirts for my friends and family to wear so they can spread the word, because if we can expand the reach, that's more children I can help. And that's what I'm passionate about doing. So I would invite you, if it's your family, or you know a family, you've got a cousin in California, or a friend in Florida who's got a kid who could use some support, let me lose the clicker. Google me, Roller Coaster Teen Coaching. And what you'll find is reviews. You can look at my website. And right at the top of my website, you'll see, I gotta stop. Oh, I don't have to, okay. There's a link to a free parent call, so you can find out if I'm a good fit for your family. Because after all, I'm here to be your guide through the ride. Thank you very much.
We are moving into the home stretch. We have 3 businesses left. Now remember, there's $15,000 at stake tonight. $5,000 for the new business, $5,000 for the existing business, and $5,000 that you all choose. The audience favorite. Okay, business number 25 is called the Remington and is presented by Monique Hercules. Please, a warm welcome.
Scent saved me. I was bedbound for 2 years, and during that time, I started creating my own custom fragrances as a form of self-care, self-expression, and of course, escapism. And thus, the Remontant was born. Hi, I'm Mo, the owner of the Remontant, an eco-conscious fragrance brand right here in downtown Kirkland. And I always told people, I created my scents in my dreams, imaginations, and memory. And I want to take you on that journey too. But first, let's meet May. May is a local Kirkland mom. She values high-quality ingredients and cherishes experiences that she can share with her friends and family members. And she is still looking for a fragrance that feels just like her. But I have a secret for May, and I have a secret for you too, Kirkland. Because I am launching Kirkland's first ever perfume bar, where you can come in and create your own custom fragrances using perfumer-grade material. This isn't cookie cutter. Your fragrance, your way. Think personal scent creation that you can share with your friends and family members. And now, I'm talking to you, my ladies of Kirkland, my 25 to 45-year-olds who see scent as an integral part of their identity, just as much as their curated wardrobe. Because this is your perfect girls' night out, self-care moment, and birthday party celebration. So, with your investment today of $5,000, we'll be able to fund our fine fragrance department at the Remontant. For perspective, a 2-ounce bottle of rose fragrance can range anywhere from $300 to $500. True perfumery is expensive, but with your help today, Kirkland, we'll be able to make this dream a reality. So, come on, Kirkland, book your own custom perfume making experience today, and you too can finally have a fragrance that feels just like you.
Heard of vibe coding, but I've yet to hear of the vibe otter. The vibe otter. Well, we're about to hear about the vibe otter from Nick and Laura Rackley. Please, a warm welcome for Vibe Otter.
Hi everyone, we are Nick and Laura Rackley, and we're here to talk about Vibe Otter, which is a small business web app builder and platform. And if you're like, I don't know what that means, just who here hates PowerPoint? Well, we hate it. We don't even use it anymore. We use Vibe Otter. So there's a QR code right here. If you guys could scan it to follow along, and there's a prize if you can find the spelling error. So we were able to make this full pitch deck in under 30 minutes, including financial breakdown and all those different elements. It took us longer to cut and paste these slides onto the PowerPoint than it did to make our full power pitch deck. So who are we? We are a husband and wife duo And basically it started in kind of how a lot of people start businesses. I had an Instagram account that went viral called Let's Turn Up the Beats. And then I was stuck going, where do I go next? So where a lot of small businesses are, kind of stuck either hiring a developer and spending money I didn't have and didn't want to spend it until I knew it was a business, or kind of navigating the DIY do-it-yourself. Squarespace, Wix, my bane of my existence, WordPress, and I really was stuck in that space. So my husband, a very competent developer and programmer, he said, hey, I can definitely do better.
Yeah, and then I built the first version of iBotter. We launched it, and no one really liked it because it really wasn't that good. Yeah, it turns out it started getting easier. So what we did is we started a web design agency making websites for small businesses using iBotter ourselves, and that allowed me to rapidly iterate and make it really good at graphic design and all the things that small businesses care about. And now we've released iBotter 2.0, which is really, really good. It's having incredible results so far. So we've already had over 1,000 websites built on our platform. Great metrics from all of our web design clients. And we're getting a lot of feedback from people that they prefer us over Squarespace and Replit, which is just wonderful things to hear that you built something that people prefer over companies that are valued over $1 billion. Now, our competition is a big issue, and that's what we want to do with the prize money. We think we have a great product out there now, but we're competing with extremely valuable companies with lots of money. So we want to do a series of vibe coding workshops to help enable small business owners in the Kirkland community, get their apps launched if they haven't been able to build it yet at a reasonable price with like a wonderful graphic design. So finally, this is a different QR code than the first one. If you're out there and you wanted to launch something, just scan this QR code and go to our website, type your dream into the auger, and it will build it for you in about 5 minutes, and we hope that you can come show us yourself. Thank you.
We also use the QR code.
We've come to our last presenter this evening. Business number 27, I think that's a record. Yeah. So business number 27 is Five Mountains Mental Health, and the presentation will be by Adrian Herlander. Please give Adrian a warm welcome.
My name is Adrian Herlander, and my business is Five Mountains Mental Health and Consulting PLLC, and I am solving the problem of a lack of access to affordable insurance-funded mental health therapy for the public due to private practice therapists not knowing how to structure their practices sustainably to thrive in the insurance industry. Since COVID, there's been a never-before-seen demand for mental health therapy services by the public, who in today's increasingly unaffordable world rely on using their insurance to access care. Concurrently, the insurance industry is not keeping up with their reimbursement rates for therapists and the increased cost of living. So more and more private therapists are jumping ship from accepting insurance to charging $225 or more an hour for private pay therapy, leading to a shortage of accessible and affordable therapists for the public and dissatisfied therapists who feel unable to live within their values, systems, and codes of ethics, who value access to care but feel they have no other choice to afford to live. Problems to solve. 1. Most clients wish, obviously, to use in-network insurance coverage to pay for their therapy, like Medicaid, Medicare, private employer insurance, or exchange purchased private insurance, rather than pay exorbitantly out of pocket. 2, under typical private practice structuring, the private and public insurance system does not pay a living wage for therapists who accept only insurance and work a sustainable amount, clients and paperwork included. 3, insurance therapists either have to see too many clients to be able to afford to live, but then they drown in paperwork. Or, on the other hand, they might have a sustainable amount of paperwork but can't see enough clients to live. 4, private practice therapists then jump ship from providing insurance-based care to charging out-of-pocket to the private pay market, making therapy inaccessible to many clients and leaving therapists unhappy with how they are living their values and their careers. My proposed objective is that through teaching, supervision, consultation, and workshops for new and experienced therapists, I will teach my successfully honed private practice structure that allows therapists to be fully in network with all insurance providers, see a larger caseload doing more of what they love, therapy, while hiring a part-time W-2 administrative assistant employee to help with non-clinical aspects of technology and AI-assisted progress note drafting to reduce the paperwork load to a sustainable level. My target audience is new associate therapists who are seeking supervision that will help them have a career congruent with their values, licensed therapists who are considering leaving the insurance industry out of desperation but don't want to, and private paid therapists who wish they could come back to the insurance industry but do not know how to work in it sustainably. My proposed solution is to teach independent contractor therapist business owners how to hire and work with a part-time W-2 administrative assistant employee, utilizing HIPAA-compliant technological programs to run a higher caseload, lower paperwork practice that will generate enough income to live a financially comfortable life while accepting all insurances, never drowning in paperwork again, and doing more of what they love, which is face-to-face client time. My vision is to shape and create the ethics and values-driven industry I want to work in, like so many other therapists do, so that more therapists can live and thrive by their values sustainably, and more importantly, the vast majority of the public clients in the world and our nation can have access to affordable care again for their mental health. Thank you for your vote, which will fund expansion payroll costs and marketing efforts of my services to bring insurance back to therapy and thus affordable therapy back to the public.
Kelly Curtis.
Thank you, Jim. Let's give a round of applause for our MC, Jim Lopez. And I want to miss that, a round of applause for back of the house for taking care of all the presenters. Thank you, Kirkland Performance Center. So now, as Jim mentioned, when you first arrived, you received a ballot of 27 businesses. While our judges finalize their score, please take out your ballot, select your People's Choice Award. After you've made your selection, pass your ballots to the end of the rows, and we will collect them and tally the votes. This program is one of the many ways to see the best of our community. After we tally the votes, or after you do your ballots and turn them in, we're gonna take a short 10-minute break and tally the votes. So get busy and vote, everybody. Thank you.